12-ton Harbor Freight shop press. Let's see, get it, see how it works. So I'm gonna have to abandon our audio in the shop for the most part. Heaters are running, lots of noise. I know I've tried some of the cut down on it, some of it, but hey, it's better for me to talk to you through it right now. I'm just unboxing, getting everything ready to put this thing together. Pretty handy tool. Got another video coming up after this one. I try this one out at the end. I did straighten out a tie rod end. Next one, I've got a steel bumper that I've done some work on, so look for that video coming up. So make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. A little bit of audio coming up here. Fairhope Causeway IPA. Just a solid IPA.
Yeah.
Not much to say about it.
Where'd that come from?
Alabama, Gulf Shores. Well, it's not in Gulf Shores. It's a little ways away from it. There's only one brewery in Gulf Shores. That's Big Beach. Fairhope, Alabama. So just a minor brewery plug there. Just got back from Gulf Shores, brought a few beers back, so that's one of them. Causeway IPA. Pretty solid. Anyway, you can see I've got just about everything out for this press. I'm getting ready to start putting it together. I'm speeding things up because honestly there's a whole lot of talking and kind of bullshitting more than there is actual work. So this thing probably, if you really went after it, you're looking at about 30 minutes to put this thing together, maybe a little longer. A couple things I'll point out when we get to them, to watch out for putting it together. The bolts here at the bottom, one thing I'll tell you, there are two different lengths, and I didn't read the instructions well enough to notice it, but they're both short, and you couldn't really tell because they're all screwed together. So be careful. The longer bolts go through the side, through the three pieces. So you've got the channel, the piece of angle, and then the cross brace. The slightly longer bolts go there, so watch out for those. And then you've got your gussets on the side that'll take the shorter bolts. I think I had to actually go back and change a few of them, but I got everything here snugged down and ready to roll. I think we had a longer voice or chat about Yellowstone than anything. I've got a couple more episodes to watch. I'm going to finish watching those tonight. A little bit of discussion of Kevin Costner movies and a little discussion about the different beers we've drank and, the typical sit around the shop kind of thing. But anyway, still putting this thing together. Part of the trick is right here. Now, whenever we put this jack on, there is a specific direction that jack goes in. Right now, it's backwards. Now, I put it on. Got the springs on it. It was kicked to the side. I turned it around. It was kicked to the other side. So what you have to do is make sure that the jack is bolted to the cross member in the right bolts. It is not centered.
I just can't feel a lot right now.
So if anybody's wondering, the Miller Lite bench is to the right. All right. So I had to call him out. He left some Miller Lite cans laying around, and somebody nosed him out of videos, so I got called out for it at work. I don't drink Miller Lite or Bud Light. I can't stand the taste. It's just disgusting. So, I know. I'm a snob, I guess, whatever. Anyway, torquing down that top plate. I torqued it probably more than I really needed to. It's got a little bit of play in it, but I wanted to squeeze those out. Again, more talking than working, so stretched this thing out over a couple hours when it should have been about a 30-minute job. But hey, got it done. Everything looked great when we finished it, so there it is. Yeah, so I guess my video, this is where I go back, and I was looking at it, and I had to change that jack around. figured out how the right way to do it. You can kind of notice I'm gonna spend a little time sitting here staring at the instructions, trying to figure out if it called it out anywhere. I didn't see it, but I didn't read every drop of them. And to be honest with you, I really don't see the point in reading every bit of these because most of it is on a picture. But had I read it, and that may or may not have been found because I, again, didn't see it. So, would have thought that'd have been called out. But anyway, time to try this thing out. Right after I tightened these springs down, so I wasn't sure of the adjustment again. I think I pretty much took them to where there was no adjustment left. Again, talking more than working. But that's alright. Yeah, there I am actually turning that jack around. Putting the bolts in the other way. Saved a little time. If I'd have done it right the once, again, about 30-minute job. Leave yourself an hour. If you have to redo something, you have to redo something. But biggest reason that I bought this little press is there's a couple items I wanted to work on. So my center steering links, the big reason that I bought it first off, and you're going to watch me, I'm going to run this thing through. I'll run it through, find the high point, bow the bar a little bit, check it a couple times, find that high point, and then kind of tune it in. You'll see me then at the end. I'll roll it on the table and make sure it's perfectly right. Something I do want to bring up here at the end of this video is make sure that everybody, if you enjoy what you see, if you learn anything, if there's anything else I can do, please comment. The big deal is hit that subscription button. Make sure you hit the turn your notifications on so you don't miss the next video. We're trying to be more and more active. So the likes, subscribers, and all that thing truly is important. Cannot stress enough how much it helps me out. So, alright, yeah, it looks like I'm just about got the bar ready. Looks like one more time. You can see the high point. Put it in, go just a little more. And roll it. Pretty nice.